I'm on 1,000 acres of untouched land, and I have 4 hours to find the best spot to build an off-grid homestead. Wherever I'm standing when time runs out, that's where I build. So this is a very interesting site because we have this sloped hillside here. The great thing about this is that it's southern facing. So you're gonna get all the best solar angles for a passive design house. You're gonna see the sunrise in the east, you're gonna see the sun set in the west. We can put the porch out on the southern side to keep that sun off the walls, but also that's where your outdoor space is. And that's where the best views are, or to the south, down here at the lake. And because that lake is down there, we're gonna feel that breeze coming up the hillside because you have the pressure differences between the hot air on the lake and the cool air over the land. And it's gonna create convective currents that are pushing air up and down this hillside. We can design a house that can capture those breezes and funnel them through the house. So we have a creek back here. One of the things to consider with creeks is the acoustics. Just take a second and listen. So you have that, the water source for any animals or livestock that you have. It creates a microclimate in the area. You should consider putting up a riparian buffer on the side so that way you don't get a bunch of erosion coming through here. And if you dig out a section of it, you could potentially have it with fish. So I think the build site for this area would go over here. So let's check that out. You're on this hillside. It's oriented down to this creek, sounds of the water, bouncing off of the soundboard of a hill you have here. And then you hear all the birds in the background all throughout the trees in this area. It feels very protected. The one downside is that it's a western facing hill. So the morning sunlight, which I care a lot about, is on the other side. So I probably won't see that direct sunlight until maybe 11 o'clock where it peaks over the tree line on the top of that hill. Oh shoot, we're running out of time. Gotta get moving. This is magical. I see this as like a fairy garden. I mean, I would have picnics out here. The kids would be playing, these beautiful trees, this beautiful ground cover, but this isn't a build site. See, this is a low point in the landscape. So all the rainwater runoff is coming down to this, which is kind of what makes it so lush. And that's not exactly the best place to put a house, but it does create an amazing feature over this way. So all that rain soaks into the ground and then busts right back up and creates these little creeks that run all the way into your spring-fed pond right here. That's just beautiful. So there's 2 really great build sites for this. It's not down there in the fairy garden or the spring, but it's up here on the hill, either on this slight hill right here or on that one right back there. Either of them are gonna have great views. Okay, we're running out of time and we need to pick a site and run there now. Well, I gotta say, out of everything we looked at, this is the site for me. I mean, I can just see 100 ways to build a house here, but it's all preference really. I mean, it depends on what your goals are. Honestly, we could build a healthy home on any one of these sites. So tell me, which one would you pick?